Welcome to today's class. Today we will discuss about computation of overall cost of capital, which is denoted by K0, or you can also say we will show the computation of weighted average cost of capital, that is WACC. For computation of overall cost of capital, cost of each source of capital, for example, cost of debt KD, cost of preference capital KP, cost of equity KE, and cost of retained earnings KR is found out separately and then multiplied with weights of each source of capital in the total capital structure to find out the weighted average cost of capital, that is WACC. WACC is termed as the overall cost of capital of the firm, that is K0. Here, two types of weights can be used to calculate WACC. Number one, historical weights, and number two, marginal value weights. First, historical weights. So, historical weights can again be two types. One is book value weights, next is market value weights. So simply speaking, we can use three types of weights for computing WACC. Number one, book value weights, number two, market value weights, and number three, marginal value weights in the target capital structure. Let's give an example. A firm's after-tax cost of capital of the specific sources is as follows. Cost of debt 8%, cost of preference capital 15%, and cost of equity is 20%. The following is the capital structure. Debt capital is rupees 3,50,000, preference capital rupees 2,50,000, equity capital rupees 6 lakh, and adding this we get total capital of 12 lakh. Calculate weighted average cost of capital using book values as weights. So how do we calculate it? First, source of capital, debt, preference and equity. Amount 3 lakh 50, 2 lakh 50 and 6 lakh. Now the proportion 3 lakh 50 divided by 12 lakh equals to 0.29. 2 lakh 50 divided by 12 lakh equals to 0.21. 6 lakh divided by 12 lakh equals to 0.50. So the total proportion of weights comes to 1. Now the cost of capital, it is given that debt has 8% cost, preference capital has 15% cost, and equity capital has 20% cost. So if we multiply the cost with the weights, we get the weighted cost. So 0.29 into 0.08 equals to 0.0232. 0.21 into 0.15 equals to 0.0315. 0.50 equals into 0.2 equals to 0.10. If we add this 3, we get 0.1547. So this is the weighted average cost of capital, or WACC. So the weighted average cost of capital using book value weights is 15.47% or 0.1547. Now let's come to the market value weights. Now if we assume market value of different sources of capital to be, debt capital is 4,25,000, preference capital rupees 2,75,000, equity capital and retained earnings rupees 8 lakh, and proportion of book value of retained earnings to equity capital is 1:4. So cost of different sources of capital is cost of debt 8%, cost of preference capital 15% and cost of equity 20%. Here we will divide the market value of equity and retained earnings as per their book value proportion, as because value of the firm includes value of its equity as well as retained earnings. So this is also known as Gitman's criteria. And KR equals to KE, assuming external yield criteria. And cost of capital using market value weights will be, debt capital is 4,25,000, preference capital 2,75,000. Now this 8 lakh of equity and retained earnings, 8 lakh, this will be divided in the proportion of 1:4, that is 1/5 and 4/5. So 1/5 of 8 lakh is 1,60,000, 4/5 of 8 lakh is 6,40,000. So we have divided this equity and retained earnings total of 8 lakh into retained earnings and equity in the proportion of 1:4, which is also known as Gitman's criteria. So this is the proportion. 4 lakh 25 divided by 15 lakh equals to 0.283. 2 lakh 75 divided by 15 lakh equals to 0.183. 1 lakh 60 divided by 15 lakh equals to 0.107. 6 lakh 40 divided by 15 lakh equals to 0.427, and the cost of capital is given as 0.8, 0.15 and 0.20. As we have assumed external yield criteria, so KR equals to KE, or cost of equity equals to cost of retained earnings. So both have a cost of capital which is 20%. So if we multiply weights with the cost of capital, we get the weighted cost, and the total of the weighted cost is 0.15689, or the weighted average cost of capital using market value weights is 15.689%. So this is how we calculate the weighted average cost of capital with market value as weights. Now let us use marginal value weights. So cost of capital using marginal value weights. Let's give an example. A firm's after tax cost of capital of the specific sources is as follows: cost of debt 8%, cost of preference capital 15%, and cost of equity 20%. The following is the capital structure. Debt capital is 3,50,000, preference capital is 2,50,000, equity capital 6 lakh, total capital is 12 lakh. The company wishes to raise 8 lakhs for expansion. It estimates that 2 lakhs will be available as retained earnings, and the balance 6 lakhs will be raised as follows: 2 lakhs preference capital and 4 lakhs debt. So we will calculate the weighted average cost of capital, that is K0, using marginal value weights, and also we will comment what rate of return the project is expected to earn so that it can be undertaken. So here KR equals to KE, assuming external yield criteria. So KR equals to 20%, which is equal to KE equals to 20%. So source of capital, debt, preference capital, retained earnings. So for expansion project we require 8 lakh as capital. Retained earnings, from retained earnings we will get 2 lakh. We will get preference capital 2 lakh and debt capital 4 lakh. So these are the proportion of weights in the target capital structure. Debt has 50% weight, preference capital has 25% weight, and retained earnings has 25% weight. And the cost of capital is 8%, 15% and 20%. So the weighted cost is, if we multiply the cost of capital with the weights, we get the weighted cost. So if we total this, we get 0.1275. So the cost of capital using marginal value weights is 12.75%. Now it is given what rate of return the project should earn so that it can be undertaken. So the expansion project will be accepted if it gives a return higher than 12.75%. That is, if it gives a return higher than the cost of capital, the project will be undertaken. So this is how we calculate weighted average cost of capital using marginal value weights in the target capital structure. So with this, we have come to the end of today's discussion. Hope you have understood what I have taught today. If you have any problem, feel free to comment. I will be happy to answer. Thank you for watching this video.